Welcome back, boys and some girls. Karote, or Karote, I don't know how to say it. This is the second part of the Hotel Arcus Saga, and this part I liked more because the story was more interesting. I have to give you some context so you understand what's going on in this quest. So do you remember the Black Mage? Yes, you do. We defeated him. So that dude was the main reason why the Maple Alliance existed. So now it's losing the reasons to exist, and it's making it harder to use others to put their life on the line for the Maple Alliance. This statement is said by Nineheart, not by me. He says it to give you a reason why you need to do this mission. And this mission is going to Karote Tower to search for something even the gods are afraid of. So as usual, we say yes to the quest. You know how it is. It's the same every time. We head back to the Hotel Arcus, because apparently somebody over there knows the secret of the tower. And his name is Nicky. Look at him. Kinda reminds us of some other NPC, no? Take your time. Still can't? I know it's extremely hard. I'm sure it's not foreshadowing at all, but just like Clark Kent, none of the characters is actually able to recognize him. So we just continue. After we meet the very not suspicious guy, he tells us about the tower a bit and shows us a portal so we can actually take straight to the tower. And at the moment we get there, the tower is being destroyed. But don't worry, because the tower can be rebuilt in like 2 months. So in the meantime, we explore the ruins. As we explore the ruins, it appears we, as in the adversary, can build it faster if we actually clear the guardians, which is a simple kill 30 mobs quest on each floor. And again, we do it. Besides that, in each floor you get flashback to an adversary from Wish that was ultimately broken at the end and couldn't reach the top. Each floor reveals more and more of the lab-made adversary's story and how he built the tower. The short version is Elabinodium created the fake adversary and they couldn't control him, so they threw him from the sky into the sea. And then he started building the tower to get back up to the sky, but the tower is always being destroyed at the last moment. However, this time, because we, again, the adversary, are there, the tower isn't being destroyed, and we are allowed on the last floor. Before we get to the last floor, Nicky starts insulting us, and he rushes to the top. Now everyone isn't sure if we should follow him or not, but we eventually do. Now hold on a second. He looks just like Xenia. He's 100% a troublemaker. I say just let him go alone. Get himself deleted fighting whatever is up there, the weird guardians that is on top. But remember what I said about the first part of the story, how it is on rails? We just follow him to the top. On the last floor, we meet our boy, the Robodoggy, Kalos, who is apparently a good guy, and I didn't know that because he was a boss. I thought, again, he was a bad guy just like Cern, but apparently no. Then the obvious villain, Nicky, which is actually T-Boy from Reverse City, haha, I got you. He just hacks Kalos using his own body. That is actually a machine made from Odium 2, and that is how we're set up to fight Kalos. In my eyes, this is the main reason why Nicky or T-Boy is the main villain of Hotel Arcus. The fight against Kalos is in story mode, so it's very easy. I finish it in like 10 minutes and then the tower collapses. On our way down, T-Boy speaks to his dad or his maker, because he's a machine, on the radio. And we get an actually good like dad son moment. You can see me totally quiet on the storytime video.
I was just a tool to you from the very beginning, wasn't I? The only thing I ever wanted was to make you proud of me! Or was that just another lie you put in my head? Say something, Father.
We then get saved by Mysterio, the bald-headed guy from the very start of the first part of Hotel Arcus, and we basically get told go level to 270 if you want to see the rest of the story. So I will do just that. To summarize, this part was actually better. As I said in my surname video, voice acting and sound effects add so much to the story. This part feels like an actual continuation of the main storyline. It's not some random go help a child awaken his robot who is actually a god that asked another god to make him less godly so he can actually live among humans. Simple plot, right? I want to end this video with a few interesting points. Think of it as homework. I'm gonna start with a few characters. First, Xenia. She wanted to buy the hotel to make the world a better place. She didn't do anything bad until we confronted her. She's also a robot made from parts from Odium. She escaped after whatever she did with zero consequences. And she's a robot sister to Nikki or T-Boy. Rusty is the child in charge of a whole town of robots and monsters. Rusty's dad's story is kind of unexplained. He just said like he disappeared, he died, whatever. He has a god as a friend, so he's kind of not running the town alone. Nikki, we don't see him die or dead, we don't see him like broken. Remember, he's a robot, so he can actually be rebuilt. So I guess we'll see him next on Odium or something. And he's a robo brother to Senya. A few random points is what happened to the Angler Company. I know that both of them are in the Angler Company, Senya and Nikki, and their dad or their maker is probably the manager, but their dad is also the one who built the tower. So that means he's on the bottom. And also Nikki talked to his dad on the way down and asked him like, hey, is the lab open, the way to Odium open? And he says yes. So my guess we're gonna see more of him, but we just don't get like closure what happened to the Angler Company. Another point is, why did the tower does not rebuild himself after it's being destroyed by us? Why did the tower collapse when we defeated Kalos and T-Boy? It doesn't make any sense. The tower was rebuilding itself before that every time, and it was destroyed by Kalos every time. So I don't get why this time it's not being repaired again. That's all I had to say about Hotel Arcus. You know what I like, what I don't like. That's it. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, thank you. If you didn't, you wasted a few minutes, don't worry. Keep yourself safe, see you in the next one. Bye.